Hey guys, Mr. Milton here. Today we're going to talk about applications of inequalities. At the end of this video, you should be able to set up and solve word problems involving inequalities. And you should be able to analyze your answer and put it in the context of the problem. So, in writing an inequality from a word problem, use the following general template to set up your inequality. Write an expression to represent the total amount. Write an expression to represent the changing amount, and then determine the difference. Determine the sign to put between the two, or I'll say inequality sign. Let's say that the inequality to put between the two expressions. Alright, so let's look at this. It says Johnny wants to spend no more than $500 on a new gaming system. Through doing chores at his house and helping his neighbors, Johnny makes $35 per week. If he has already saved $80, find all the possible numbers of weeks Johnny must wait to be able to afford the gaming system. So here's our total or target amount. In this situation would be $500. The actual amount that Johnny has will be 80 plus $35 per week. Okay. And then the symbol we have to talk about. Okay, does Johnny want his actual amount to be more than or less than his target? Okay. And in this case, he would want to have more than enough money. Okay, if you're going to buy something, you want more than enough, not less than enough. Okay, so here's our inequality. Our target, our total is 500. We want that to be less than, and I'll say or equal to, 80 plus 35W. Okay. Since we're setting up the problem, it might even be better that we keep our variable on the left side, since that's typically we want to move it over there anyway. But either one of these is fine. Okay? Alright, so now that we're there, let's solve it. So we'd solve this thing, we'd subtract 80 from both sides, and that'll give us 35W equals, sorry, not equals, is less than or equal to 420. We'll divide both by 35, and so then W will equal, be greater than or equal to, 6. I'm right. 420 divided by 35, nope, 12. So I wasn't right. Glad I used my calculator. Alright, so what is find the possible number of weeks? So we'd say we can say weeks has to be greater than or equal to 12, or we can say at least 12 weeks. Abbreviate weeks there. Okay, at least 12 weeks. Alright, the surface elevator at a construction site can hold at most 800 pounds at one time. If a worker weighing 160 pounds is loading boxes weighing 55 pounds each onto his elevator, what are the possible number of boxes the worker can take in one trip? So here we have it. Our target amount is 800. Okay, the changing amount is going to be 160. Well, that doesn't actually change. Plus 55 per box. Okay, we're talking about a limit for this elevator, so its limit is 800. It means that everything on there has to be less than 800. Or it says at most. So it can equal 800. So it can. So less than or equal to. And so now here's our equation. 160 plus 55b equals 800. Alright, and now we're trying to get b by itself because we want to know how many boxes it can take. So we want to isolate that variable. That'll give us 640. Okay, and so 640 divided by 55. Looks like it was like 11.63 something, 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 something. Alright, now, even though we solved this and got 11.63, we have to think about it in terms of this problem. Okay, if you're working at a place, they're not going to tell you to empty a third of the stuff out of the box so you can take it up. Okay, they're going to say, if you can't take up 12 boxes, how many boxes should you take up? 11. Okay, don't dump out my stuff so you can take up another box or half a box. It's going to make more of a mess. So what's the possible numbers in this situation? Well, B will be less than or equal to 11. That's how many boxes you can take. At most 11. I'll say boxes. Alright, so going through those two, try this third problem out. Try this third one out on your own. Bring that to class. We'll talk about it. See ya.